The Botcast. What was impossible is now possible. Don't resist it, embrace it. Okay, welcome everybody back to episode number 2 of the Botcast, where we talk and dedicate our conversation to bots and the power of them and what they can do and how this is changing the online world. And I'm Dr. Andrew Timms. I'm one of the hosts, but the brains behind this operation is certainly Daniel Lyon. Welcome, Daniel.
Thank you. Hi, Andrew.
And what we're going to be delving into in episode number 2 is really the power of the bot. So in episode 1, we gave you a bit of an understanding of what it actually is. Number 2 is going to be delving a bit understanding a bit of the power of it, as this is not commonly known, and how really this is changing the online world, and it will be for the future. So maybe, Daniel, let's get stuck straight into it. And why would people want a bot, and why are they so powerful?
Right, exactly. So we did touch on that in the end part of episode 1, but looking at it, there's really 3 aspects of why you would want the bot, and I'll just briefly go back over them again just for those listeners who didn't listen to number 1. But the first one is from the perspective of your business, being able to supply customer service and leverage your time so you've got less to do, in the sense that if a user comes along and they want to know a question, generally they're going to reach out either via email or coming through to your Facebook Messenger, Facebook page, to send you a message and say, can I get some assistance, please? And then the business owner is going to have to go and do that, and generally send people back to a website or say, well, the information's here. Whereas with a bot, if they're able to come along and ask a question and the bot can instantly respond to them, giving them an answer straight away, then even if it was just 30%, 40% of the time, at minimum, even if that was how many times they were able to give the correct answer, satisfy the customer's needs, the customer moves on in the acquisition process, you've now saved 30 to 40% of your time. We do see even the bots being able to do up to 70 or 80% correct rates. Well, you've just saved all that time, led another customer to acquisition without spending more time answering questions. So there's a great reason. Number 1 is leveraging your time. Number 2 is, as we've already touched on with the customer, keeping them happy. Customers, you've got a very short window of time with the customers. So when they come through and they ask a question, if you don't answer, they're going to go look for a competitor, unless, of course, you've got a very unique product, which we all think we have a unique product, but generally speaking,
not so much.
Exactly. There's always someone else that's going to be selling something at least similar to what you've got. And if they answer the customer first and lead them on in the acquisition process, generally they will get the sale and you won't. So by being able to...
And it's an instant society, and we're getting... And that time frame which people are willing to wait is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Oh, for sure. I mean, people prefer going to Hog's Breath or something like that over McDonald's, but it takes 10 minutes to get your meal at Hog's Breath. It only takes 3 at McDonald's, so why would I wait the extra 7 minutes?
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, and that's our mentality. So time is of the essence, and if you can instantly respond to the customer, you're going to move them along in the acquisition process quicker because of that. But the most important reason, and this is the best one, hence why I save it till last, the most powerful reason why you would want a bot is simply from that marketing standpoint, is that we've always talked about the industry standards. I've been in the online marketing industry for years, and I've moved from I have literally shifted my entire database of users to a different email application CRM software, simply because of bounce rates, or because of soft bounce rates, where we would be getting like a 14% open rate because we were getting too many soft bounces. And so we would move over to another client where we might get a 18% open rate, because that 4% makes the difference. Yep. And we would set up these landing pages where we hope that from 100 users that click through on our ad, we would get 5 to 10% opt-in for our whatever we're offering, whether it was a free video, but the lead magnet as such. We might capture 5 to 10% of people through there into our list so that we can remarket to them, because we all know that the money is in the list.
Yep.
And then from that, we hope that we're going to get 14, maybe 15, maybe 20%, even up to 25% open rate would be huge success in the email marketing. So 75%, you've just had 10 people click through at best and give you their email, and now only 2.5 of them are actually going to open the email at best. And out of that 2.5, you hope that you'll convert 20%. So, I mean, we can't even work with 100 clicks now. We've got to go into 1,000 clicks to get anything reasonable. Whereas with a bot, when people come in and use your bot, you've captured their Facebook contact details. You can now remarket to them through Facebook Messenger directly onto their phone or into their computer. And so when you get 100 people come through to use your Facebook bot, if you use that as your destination for the lead magnet, you've now captured 100% of the people, not 10% of the people. So we've literally gotten a 10 to 20 times result of capturing their contact details. But then when you send a message through Facebook Messenger, they've got in excess of 80% open rates, because it's like getting a text message. It's not sitting in the bottom of their email box or in a fake email box. They're actually opening it within their Facebook Messenger like a text message from their friends. So now if we go back to those numbers, you've got 100 people click through, and the destination was not a lead magnet on the landing page, but a lead magnet inside your bot. You've now got 100 contact details instead of 10. So if we now get 80% open rate, you've now had 80 people click on that lead magnet. And if we now go to the 20% conversion rate, you've now got around 15 people have actually converted on that and become customers. Instead of a fraction of one, we've now got 15. So we're looking at literally in the vicinity of 20 times results by using a bot over using any other form of marketing method.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And also the fact that so many, like, because really opt-ins is the traditional way, and really one of the only ways. Really, it's dominated the whole online marketing space, and
Correct.
It's oversaturated. Like, people don't like giving their emails out anymore, and a lot of people have the fake emails that they utilise to do these things because they know they're just going to get spammed afterwards. And people, are sick of having their inboxes full of stuff. But if someone gets a Facebook notification or a notification on their phone, they're more than willing to open it and see what's going on. But then also maybe talk on the point that how comfortable, like the fact that you're not going through an opt-in and people aren't actually opting to go to your bot, they're going directly straight to there. The fact that they're used to that type of thing happening on Facebook and they don't even think twice about it. Maybe just touch on that for a second.
Yeah, so exactly right. And I was thinking on that as you were talking then as well, was I was speaking with a marketing agent over in, she's in Kentucky, I think. She works for a rather large company over there that we're affiliated with and we work with. And as we sent her the bot, she said the same thing, that she instantly went to get her details, like she was going to click through and get this lead magnet so she could have a look at it because she was testing out the funnel. But like me and like so many others, she went to get her fake email account so that she could use that because she didn't want to get into another list. And yet here we are. It's kind of funny. We're the marketers building the lists, and yet we have fake emails ourselves because we don't want to go onto other people's lists. What an irony. Yeah. But she went to get the details. She clicked the button to go through to the lead magnet and then instantly went, I'm already in. Oh, wow, that was easy. And she said it never occurred to her, but right in the moment she thought, this is fantastic. I didn't even have to give them anything, and I got the content. And so she was really happy. And then I said to her on the phone, actually, you gave me everything because you gave me more than your email. You gave me your Facebook profile. You gave me your picture. You gave me
where you live, everything.
I can look at that and see everything you've posted. Like, I can build an entire persona or customer avatar to remarket to.
Yep.
Out of that one click that you did. And yet she said, I realized that afterwards. It wasn't till later that it clicked. That she said that she realized that, because at first it was, wow, this was so much better. I don't have to give away my email. I don't have to then go check my inbox. I don't have to go do this. I don't have to risk having someone else now blasting me with emails. I can simply just click the button and I've got my content. I'm happy. And like you say, because it's inside Facebook, they're using Facebook every day. And when they click through to your Facebook page to look at your Facebook page, there is no thought about security or safety or spam or anything like that, because it's Facebook. It's where we live. So there's definitely 100 times greater factor on customer satisfaction simply by using a Facebook Messenger bot, because you're keeping them where they want to be. You're not asking them to leave Facebook and come all the way over to our website where they go, well, I don't know you and I don't know your website. But if you're keeping them inside Facebook, they feel safe. They're happy to give it a try. They're happy to look into it. They're happy to get the information because they're in their comfort zone rather than stepping out of their comfort zone. And so they feel like you're playing on their turf rather than the other way around.
Yep, exactly. And so, and if that doesn't give people enough information about understanding the power of it, or at least grasping the concept, and if you listen to probably this episode a couple of times, you'll start to, the enormity and the power of it will start to sink in after a period of time. So I think the first time you hear it, it's like, yeah. But then when you actually grasp the concept of how unbelievably enormous and powerful that is, that's when we know that every man and their dog and every person with a business or anything will be on a bot and understand how incredibly powerful it is. So that's the wrap up of episode number 2. So hopefully you can start to get an idea of the power of the bot. And thanks everyone for listening again. Please jump on, subscribe, rate and review, share this with your friends, because this really is the future of online marketing and online education and online business to customer interaction.
And don't forget to ask every other business out there, have you got a bot yet? And if not, tell them to get one.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. And so thanks again for listening, everybody. Thanks, Daniel, and we'll see you on episode number 3.
All right, see you guys.
Thank you for listening. If you value your life, you won't keep this a secret. Subscribe, rate, and review, or we will find you.